Hi everyone, welcome to episode 151 of the Art Podcast. I am
Jess. We're tired.
You and I best knowing it's yet to come.
Yes. Very much so.
I don't know about you, but work has just been, let's just say I've been dealing with more dumb people than normal.
I mean, I always do, so I feel like nothing changes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Unfortunately, I had like this bi-weekly meeting today, and it went on for so long, and I was just sitting there like trying not to yawn in everybody's face because they want us to have our cameras on.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, because we're all remote, it's kind of like our like team bonding time kind of thing. So I'm just like, whatever.
Still, I don't like being forced to put my camera on.
It's like the one time that they require me to do it, so I'm just like,
It's fine.
whatever. It's like you'll have to deal with the dogs, the cats, and everything in between. So that's on you.
You get to deal with my zoo.
Yeah, basically. But we haven't been around for a hot second, so we do have a little bit to go over.
We do. So many things.
I mean, a lot. I mean, it's been Festa. It's Festa, so obviously things were gonna happen regardless.
Yes, happy Festa, everybody.
Happy Festa, 11 years. Congratulations.
Dang. Yeah, we got so many exciting things for Festa. Like for the Friday we got the Red Bullet and Wings and what was the last one? Love Yourself, I think, was the other one.
I think they were like, it's a like go down memory lane or whatever they called it. Yeah, it's like
they also added like handwritten like notes from all the members throughout each of the they were like
so nice.
We have like a surprise for ARMY, and so it's just a bunch of like handwritten notes.
No,
yeah.
I love it.
I know, yeah. We were watching it in Chicago on the Saturday.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it was really funny because we're all like Kat immediately to sleep because she lives on the East Coast, and so her time zone comparatively to ours, like Len and I can stay up so late.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys are like minimum 2 hours with Kat's time zone.
Yeah, so she's already like
yeah. and Kat's loves her beauty sleep.
She does. She really does. Yeah. She definitely.
And, I mean, understandable.
It's so
I
funny.
get it.
It's so funny.
But also, we always get like those live stream at the fucking crack of dawn. Anyway.
Luckily for Friday, it was like at like 10 PM starting, so it wasn't like awful. And
yeah, you guys were in my time zone.
Yeah, we were in your time zone. We were in the Midwest, kind of.
Yeah, the
Central
Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like it was really fun to like revisit the Red Bullet and Wings. We did not make it to Love Yourself because it was like starting to turn, and we were all just like so tired.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, but it was really nice. We also like Festa has been huge this year specifically because our boy Kim Seok-jin.
He's back, boys and girls and everything in between.
I love the sorry. I love the fact that he like immediately like gets out the gate, sees all his members, immediately goes to live and is immediately on live.
Oh my god, yes. And dude hasn't changed. He's
at all.
Always throwing shit around, no exception.
That man decided, he was like, these are really nice. Yeet.
Yeet. But it was also like really nice because since he was doing that live like early in the day for him, it did happen to be at a decent hour for me.
For
like,
us.
Yes,
yeah.
I wasn't like
asleep.
That's what I was like in bed, but I wasn't asleep yet. So I got the notification. I was able to see the live, and I'm like, I missed him so much.
He has not changed at all.
No.
Like, he looks exactly the same. He has
It's
the same
just
vibe.
our worldwide handsome, but more buff.
I love
That's it.
the fact that he was like, I'm nervous coming on live. Like, I haven't been on live in so long and I'm nervous about being here. We also crashed that live like 4 times.
I know.
Like 4 separate times
It was
we were
like
crashing.
Weverse was like, it's been like 6 months since we've had a BTS live.
So funny. It was
they were not
so
used
funny.
to it once again.
No, they were like, oh God.
I was like, this is a thing.
This is
I remember now.
Yes. We also got a really special performance from him. He hugged like 1,000 people and he got to meet them in person and we got a performance.
It was so special. I have to go back and watch it now that it's published.
Yeah.
Because obviously it did happen at the fucking crack of dawn, as it usually does.
Yeah, I was able to catch it because I was at work, but yeah.
But
So
I'll be able to like go back and watch it, but I've seen like TikToks and photos and clips.
So he performed Super Tuna, an extended version.
The extension, yeah, I know.
Of Super Tuna. He also performed The Astronaut, obviously. And he also performed Moon as well as his last like final song. We also got like an Jin moment where he was like eating a bunch of stuff.
He also danced to Seven?
He also danced to Seven. I was
he did the dance challenge for Seven.
Yeah, he also did the dance challenge for Seven. He also did that cat dance as well.
Oh yeah,
that's like
the cat going across the frozen hand river.
Yeah. I was like, this was not on my 2024 bucket list, like at all.
He's like, I've missed so many trends. Well,
let's go. Let's ring through them. It was like
I can now just imagine all the hype groups now like BTSARMY, Jin, please challenges.
Jin.
Also,
maybe.
Speaking of TikTok challenges, I should mention this like really quick right now. Did you see the Attack on Bangtan challenge going around? And I was like, I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. I'm living. I mean, icons. What can I say?
Yeah.
We also like as a part of like the Festa got an OT7 photo from his like release. Man, it's really good to see all of them.
We got 2 actually.
We did get 2.
Technically-ish.
Yeah, technically. I mean, at the actual like exiting ceremony, we didn't get OT7, we got OT6.
Oh yeah, Yoongi was like, yeah, I ain't getting out of the car.
No, I also
think we know he was there, but because of like I think because of the statification of like what he's doing in the military, he like could not.
Yes, yeah. He doesn't want to be perceived in that way.
And that's okay.
Iconic Junie coming with a fucking saxophone.
Okay, but the sax Squirtle memes.
I cannot believe he saw that. Boy. Oh,
but he looked exactly like
He looked exactly the same.
He was wearing blue. Didn't he have like embroidered like jorts too?
Yeah. I freaking love that meme. And I'm really glad he saw it. I thought it was hilarious. Whichever army came up with that.
I love them so much. And I mean the saxophone Squirtle has been like such a meme for quite a while at this point. And so Junie being like, 1, I'm gonna do this so like none of the media can hear our conversation.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Icon.
And 2, him embracing that meme makes it all the more better.
It makes it so much better. I forget. God,
and him also posting like photos of him actually like from the release was hilarious.
I can't. I was laughing so hard at him. I was like, Junie, if you don't. It was so funny. I mean, man, they all look. Kate, can we talk about Kim Tae-hyung for like a hot second in that photo? He is massive.
Wait, did I send you? I don't think I sent. Did I send you the meme? Wait.
Like,
speaking of Kim Tae-hyung,
he is massive. That man is on something. He's as big as Junie is.
I know.
And he was like 10 times skinnier before he entered.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, headlock me, bro.
Yeah.
Headlock me. Why is he so big?
Okay,
I don't
but
understand.
also like the G-Cook twins at the release.
Yeah. They looking good.
For a hot second, I did not recognize JK
I know.
until I saw his sleeve.
I know. I was like, whoa, man. Ooh, boy.
Because I don't know, for like a second, like because of the mask and his eyes,
Yeah.
I thought it was Jimin
Yeah.
for like a hot second.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's JK.
That's JK. That's JK. Also, why does Yoongi look like a professor in that one photo with like all of his like students around him on the last day?
Did you see the Korean Harry Potter meme?
I saw it. He looks like either like a professor on like the last day of school when they're all like, let's take a photo with our fun professors. Or he looks like Harry Potter. Like legitimately, he looks like Harry Potter.
He is both.
His hair is so funny. I just
I
can't.
I mean, you saw my Discord profile photo.
Yeah, I did. It so
took
funny.
me half a second.
It's so funny. Like
I was like,
God.
he looks so good.
He does look so good. I can't wait.
This is the shortest his hair's been since his audition.
That's actually true. He looks like how he looked in his audition video.
But better.
But so much better.
Because, you know,
yeah,
get wiser with time.
Get buffer with time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesus Christ.
I swear. They're gonna oh boy. Tay took me
Christ.
right out. Took me right out. I was like, I don't know what
he
we're
did
doing.
not even try to hide it on that photo. He was just like, this, here it is on full display. But, oh, okay. I'm assuming you also saw the clips of him in like his uniform. Like, I did not want to watch them, but they kept popping up, and I
know. Yes, I have. Yeah, Special Forces. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it too much.
No,
because
he's working.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to like.
Yeah.
But I have to mention it.
I know.
You understand.
I understand. Yeah, he's looking mad good.
How many times have I said over the years that Kim Tae-yeon is a problem?
That's why he's encroaching into my bias line. Like, this is the whole reason. I'm like, oh no, I only need 2 biases. We're good. No, just kidding. That's a lie. I lied to myself. I lied to everybody.
I am holding strong, but I've always said that Yoongi's my bias and OT7 is my wrecker. All the time. It has not changed.
I don't know what to tell you.
But that's exactly why.
Yeah.
Because those type of situations.
It's unreal. It's literally unreal. And we also got another Festa song by our lovely Maknae, Jungkook. Never Let Go.
I still need to listen to that completely. I've heard snippets.
It's really fun. Like, the lyrics are kind of sad.
I'm not surprised.
But the song itself is like really like summery and like bumpy and like very like fun and energetic, which I love. It's really the crying dancing gif of the girl just like crying and
just
dancing.
Jimin from that one Run BTS episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You dance when you cry.
Yes, correct.
Yes, that is
all the time.
True.
Yeah, that's accurate. 100%. 100%. We also got some updates from Kim Namjoon, not just from like his Instagram, but he also wrote a really heartfelt letter on Weverse talking to us.
Classic Junie would not have it any other way.
It's not a Festa unless Junie writes a letter, you know?
True. It's not a Festa if Junie doesn't make me cry.
He really was I'm like, how are you guys surprised that we love you so much? Like, I don't understand how you're still surprised. Of course we're going to support you. Of course we're going to, like, love you until I die, basically, is how that's going to be. And even past that.
Yeah. In this BTS shit for life.
Yeah. 100%. And so to, like, go along with that, he also posted Rolling Stone's article and what was the other one? Rolling Stone and Billboard, I think was the other one.
I think so.
Yeah, about the fact that like Right Place Wrong Person is one of the best albums of the year, which I don't disagree with that. We also got like 2 other music videos that go along with the rest of his album.
Yep.
We knew we were getting these, but like I can't. I was away, so we couldn't.
Also, we were all just dying the week after, so it's just like, nah, I think we're gonna rest.
We're gonna rest. We're gonna rest.
Because anyway, Jimin over here being like, hey, guys.
Surprise!
See this group chat on Instagram real quick? I got a surprise for you.
I love how it went from like ARMY only to ARMYs. It was so funny. It was so funny. And like the span of like a day.
Listen,
it was like
it honestly felt that like staff wrote ARMYs only, and then Jimin was like, no.
It's
ARMY.
ARMY.
Just ARMY with a heart.
ARMY forever. Yeah, we are getting a brand new album from Park Jimin.
In a month.
In a month. Buckle your seatbelts, everybody.
Like from the day we're recording this.
Yeah, like pre-sale is happening now.
Yeah.
And then it's coming out July 19th.
Yeah.
So buckle yourself in. It's going to be Jimin
But
time.
also, I am not surprised at the name of this album.
No, it's named Muse. Jimin is a muse for many people. All of ARMY, basically. He is a muse.
Oh, yeah.
I also love how like the album is like capitalized with ME and then you us, like me and us. I really love that. I thought it was like a really cool
we know
touch.
how much Jimin is into his like the little like details and
it's the details.
Like significance and...
Yes. And the trailer had the sheet music from The Truth Untold, which I'm like, sir?
I have not been able to listen to that song in the past couple of weeks because it still makes me cry almost 100%. Every single time I listen to it.
Yeah, I love that song a lot. Honestly,
because it's just so beautiful, but also kind of
tragic.
Like you can somehow and somewhat relate to it in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I like to listen to it in the shower.
I mean, if you're gonna be wet from the shower, might as well cry.
Might as well cry
in there.
Like get her done at 2 in 1. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, what you do is you do Truth Untold, let your emotions out, and then you do Fairy of Shampoo.
Yeah, and then you're just like, let's go. This is so good.
You're just swaying while you're washing your hair.
Yeah. It works every time. I tell you. If you want a good shower cry, Truth Untold.
Yeah,
every time.
And then you use
Fairy.
Yeah.
It's a perfect mixture in there.
Listen, if you need like weird combinations of song for very specific situations, feel free to ask.
Oh yeah. We'll let you know in the comments.
We got you.
100%. I'm really looking forward to this album. I think thinking back to Sushita with Jimin, I think he spoiled this because he was like,
be surprised.
No, because it's Jimin. I'm honestly, if Junie was there, it would have already been spoiled.
BTS are the kings of spoilers.
They really are. But I think he said during that, he was like, oh, my next album. And Yoongi's like, isn't that a spoiler? He was like, no. I just mean in the future.
That's like,
okay.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I was like both like like pleasantly surprised by like getting an announcement for a new album and like also not surprised at all because
I mean announcing it during Festa is kind of it's the thing they do, right?
It's a thing they do. They announce projects.
Didn't they announce JK's last year around Festa?
I thought it was Layover.
There was one of them that was announced during Festa. It's either Layover or JK's.
Yeah, there was like a teaser for it during Festa for sure.
So, I mean, for them, it's just like, we're just giving back to ARMY, you know?
Well, and technically, last year's Closer Than This is a part of this new album from Muse. So it was kind of like a spoiler in of itself, which is great. I'm really looking forward to see, because like, Face was such a different album in comparison to a lot of things that we have gotten from Jimin, so I'm really looking forward to see like what's going to be a part of this new album and how he's going.
I'm so excited because I feel like Face was like I don't want to call it an appetizer, but now knowing
like,
that there's there's another one coming, it's just like it's just kind of like it's the first course of this meal.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Not an appetizer, just the first course.
Yeah, we're getting like a nice little second. It's really funny to me how like people online are like, BTS is still active while they're in their military service.
And I saw a TikTok the other day listing every single thing since they announced chapter 2 in 2022. And it's just this guy just like every like he like goes plays plant in his bed.
Yeah.
And then as soon as something is announced, he runs out of his room. And it just keeps doing that over and over and over because they haven't stopped.
No, it's like I think there's like over like 98 songs that have been released since Jin went into the military.
But again, I am not surprised because the way that they did this is like very intentional.
100%.
Because they knew they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But they also didn't want to just disappear.
Yes.
And so, yes, they're technically going all at the same time, but they went in like gradually so they could also like prepare for stuff, already release stuff. And so obviously they're like, they're going to be like, oh yeah, we don't want ARMY to forget us. Not that we would have, but we appreciate you like.
Yeah, even more. And I think
leaving us crumbs.
Yeah, I think
put it that way.
Like Junie even said that in his letter. He was like, I thought that I would be going, you know, earlier than I intended, but I wanted to finish my projects before I left and, you know, leave you with something before I come out, right? And I'm like, yeah, like you're incredible, my guy. I love you.
Love you.
But like think about it, like everybody has released some kind of solo project. 3 of the members have done 2 albums now each. And we're getting more content than we could ever wish for.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that Jin did all of this stuff like days after, like not even days, like day after.
He went on live, not even hours after being actually released.
Yeah, like a nutcase. I love you so much, but like
and then the next day he was on a stage hugging 1,000 armies and then performing after technically not having like actual rehearsal for a year and a half.
He sounded so good, like so good. Nothing has changed. His voice, oh, it was so good.
I'm just saying.
I'm like that high note and astronaut. Good Lord.
Into space.
Literally into space. Literally.
All right. Jess.
Yeah.
Tell me about your TXT experience.
Where do you even start? Honestly. It's so good. So I went to 2 nights in Chicago, night 1 and night 2. Because I was like, you know what? We're here. We might as well go see both shows.
I mean, if you're able to.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. So I was with 2 of my best friends. They are chaos incarnate, I tell you.
Before you go too far into it, did Lenny tell you what she sent me?
No.
Okay. Give me one moment here. Let me pull it up so I can verbatim.
Yeah.
Okay. So I sent her another edit about the killer. Now you understand what I meant about dying.
Listen. I will tell you all about that because it's hilarious. But go on.
And I wrote, in some ways, good things I couldn't go to the concerts. And she said, but you could have witnessed the 3 of us dying.
Yeah.
And I said, that I would have paid for.
Yeah.
But at that point, it would have been the 4 of us dying. And she's like, worth it though. I was like, I get you, homie. I get you.
So worth. Listen. The thing is like, I knew, because it's on the newest album, I knew that they were going to perform it. I just didn't know that it was going to be that. So what had happened is I dissociated. I have the full video because I dissociated so hard. Len turned over to me at one point and my mouth had been open for like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not breathing.
Yeah. I knew what your reaction was gonna be. If mine was something, seeing it just from TikToks, because let's be real, phone cameras now are absolutely insane and it looks like it's right in your face.
Yeah.
Like Yeonjun was chef's kiss, but Subin was putting his sabusi into it.
God, okay, yeah. So the other funny part of this is Len. Oh. Well then. Okay. That is hilarious. I will fix that later.
That traveled far.
It really did. So Len, the first night, we did the like TikTok thing of like who's your bias before the show and who's your bias after.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Oh, I still don't have a bias. It's like whatever." And I'm like, I'm sure that you don't. Okay, you're lying to yourself, but that's fine. The second night, she turned to me after the Killa performance, and she was like, "My bias is Subin," and I was like, "Oh, win! Let's go!" Here's the thing.
I understand.
I knew
as a Subin bias. I understand.
Listen, I knew that if I could just get the two of them to a concert, it would be over. And what happened was I was dragging Cad behind me and throwing myself at Len to push them off the cliff. That's what happened. They were gonna go regardless.
Yeah.
I just happened to push them off.
Bro, if I could have, I would have.
It was
And there probably would have been 4 of us on the floor.
Well, this set list. Okay, so let me talk about this set list for like
go ahead.
Second. So both nights were the same set list, especially with the 2 surprise songs that we got at the end. So Deja Vu obviously had to be the opener. Incredible. Runaway was the second song, which I was not expecting. I was like, oh, okay. One of my favorite songs, 0x1 equals love song. It's so good live. Like I was screaming at the top of my lungs at that point. Devil by the Window. Oh my God, it's good live. I can't. The Sugar Rush Ride, but Korean mixed.
Ooh.
And they're in their humbucks. Like,
oh yeah, I saw clips of that.
Crying, screaming, throwing up.
Yep.
It was incredible. I need that remix. I swear to God, Hype, I need that remix.
We still don't have Blue Hour.
Listen. Farewell Neverland. So good. Chasing That Feeling, again, so good. Magic is such a banger. I love it. New Rules, but the rock version?
Okay, New Rules rock is always a fucking jam. Because they've done it a couple times, so like a couple different like rock versions.
Yeah.
And like the online concerts and everything.
It's so good.
That one always slaps. I think
I
think it's a MOA fan favorite.
Yeah, it's so good. We also got so after New Rules, it was Loser Equals Lover. Again, I love that song. You guys know.
I'm a loser.
I was like, I would never call myself a loser, but for TXT, I'm a loser.
I did for Glee, and then never again until TXT came out with that song.
Yeah. A surprise to me was Ghosting. I was not expecting to hear that song live, but
apparently they do it pretty often.
I love it.
It's like such a good like interlude.
It's so good. Thursday's Child has Far to Go, the OT5 version, and it's so good. Trust Fund Baby, which was a surprise, but so good. Quarter Life was so good. The 3 of them, so good. Killa. Anyway.
Yep.
Back for More. Right after that song is a crime.
I'm assuming they did the TXT version.
Of course. After Killa is a crime. I know. You.
I'm aware.
And then okay, like these 3 next to each other, Killa, Back for More, and Titanus. The choreo, I'm sorry. Excuse you. Like, God. Okay. And then we move into like the punk rock section of their set list. So Puma rock version was insane. They are insane. They're insane. Good Boy Gone Bad, also rock version.
I'm just like, tell me something I don't know though.
It's so good.
Because I know they're insane, but I'm like, I cannot wait to be able to go and see them live because just from that set list, I know like any set list that they have is always fucking fire.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. So we had Good Boy Gone Bad like close out. No, sorry, Growing Pain was the last one in this section, and that song is like such a headbanger. If you don't headbang to that song, like what are you even doing?
It's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then the next like section, because they had like breaks in between each of these sections.
Yeah.
So like the next section, Dreamer, their voices during that set, ooh, into the stratosphere. I was like, guys,
that is a lot of songs too,
and we're not done.
I'm sure, but that's still a lot of songs.
Deep Down, such a good song, such a surprise. I remembered listening to that song for the first time, but hearing it live, it's so good. It's
there are
so
some songs
good.
like that. It's just like hearing them live just changes your perspective 100%. On the song, even though it's like not necessarily a song that you didn't like beforehand, but it just like gives you a different perspective on it.
100%. I'll See You Tomorrow. Such a banger. I love that song. Magic Island, which is one of my favorite songs.
That one, I'm surprised, but also not.
Oh, God, it's so good live. Ah. They also did Miracle, which I'm like, tears. And then for like the special songs, they did Blue Spring, which...
Oh, I fucking love Blue Spring.
I was like, what are we doing? And then Cat Dog. Obviously.
Oh yeah. Tell me you barked for them.
Duh.
Cool.
Yunjin said to motherfucking bark, so that's what I did.
Oh yeah.
If he asks you to say it. He's been hanging around Namjoon like too much, I think. Like he needs to stop. It needs to stop.
You know.
But like such an amazing concert. Our seats for the second day were like incredible. We were like double A, like at the bottom.
Nice.
Like those are like seats just before floor. It's such a cool and like special thing to be able to like catch the confetti in your hands and like I don't know, there was something really special about that night. It was so fun. And we had like such a good time. We also met another Army Moa there as well.
Ooh, nice.
So that was really fun.
We love our Moa armies.
We do. And she actually, so the next day was actually like my physical birthday. That was my birthday. I am now 32. And we didn't think that we would see her before we left, and then we went to this cup sleeve event because we wanted to go to the Korean barbecue place like for my birthday, and we saw her there, and we're like, oh my God, like I didn't think you would be here today, and she was like, yeah, I was like debating whether I should go or not, and then she ended up going, and I invited her to like my birthday dinner.
Oh, nice! That's so cool.
Yeah, and so we had like a nice like really cool dinner, and on the way back to our hotel, it's like if you don't know the meme, then you won't like understand why we were like dying. But since my friend was sitting in the front seat and then the three of us were in the back seat of our Uber, and she was doing this. And if you know that meme of Bumgyu throwing a bunch of flour on Yeonjin, so we were wait. So that meme, we could not stop laughing. Like genuinely, the entire 15-minute Uber ride back to our hotel, because we wanted to give her some confetti that we got from the show the second night. And for 15 minutes, we could not stop laughing. And our Uber driver was like, "Are you guys okay?" And we were like, "No. Genuinely, no." And we're like laughing in the way to the hotel. Honestly, like I almost peed my pants. I was laughing so hard. Like it was so funny.
That's So good.
It was
But
so
that's
funny.
like one of the best memes ever.
It's so funny.
Like,
It's
a
so funny.
classic.
Oh God, we keep sending it to each other like days later. It was so funny. It was so hilarious.
That's so good.
Yeah, I had like one of the best birthdays I've had in like a really long time. So it was, my friends are so sweet to me. They got like a bunch of gifts with which they did not need to do.
No. But you do
And
deserve them though.
well,
You do.
okay. Okay.
You know.
But it was like, it was just so, yeah, it was really nice. It was so sweet getting to see like
I'm so glad.
TXT and then also celebrating my birthday. It was really good. Yeah. We had an amazing time. So, and I'd do it again.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I want to go with you next time.
Well, we'll see.
Because
Apparently,
I like going to concerts with you, so.
apparently in the fourth quarter they're releasing another album, so we'll see.
Listen, I'm going to Quebec in December. I'm going back home for like a week. So, as soon as I told Kat and Tanya that I'm like booking my tickets in the next couple weeks,
Yeah.
Tanya was like, "When? How? Like I'm booking you like anytime, any day. It's like just tell me, I'll make myself available." And I'm like, "Chill out. I'll let you know.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
It's like I'm not coming and not seeing you guys. It's like
Yeah.
I know how it works.
I know how it works. Relax. Yeah, but yeah, it honestly, like MOAs are so similar to ARMY in so many different ways. They are so sweet. I got like so many like friendship bracelets and like freebies, and everybody was just so like nice. Like even like we were close to the floor too, so like a lot of the like confetti they would actually like bring it to us and or like
that's
here
so
like have a whole
nice.
bunch. Like especially the ones that didn't necessarily like reach our like section,
Yeah.
they would like bring us like a bunch of confetti and like I don't know. It's the same feeling that I have when I go to a BTS concert. It's like very, very similar.
That's good.
Yeah. It gives you the same feeling.
Yeah.
I didn't
Because
want
I
to
feel
leave.
like, yeah, because in a lot of ways, I mean, BTS and TXT, like, to me, are kind of like brothers.
Yeah.
And so this brings me so much joy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very special.
They're the big hits boys.
They're the big head boys. And I, like, I'm glad I got to drag my friends. I'm like,
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Well, now we just, like, are not talking about it.
By the way, does Lenny know that Subin is still technically in his high 20?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Okay, she's very much aware.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that
because he's turning 24 in December, so
Yeah.
we still have a couple months to go.
Well, it's funny because like we were talking about that because like my biases are so similar. Like I have a type specifically.
I mean, me too.
Very tight.
Yeah.
Very, very tight. So we were talking about that because it's really hilarious.
Lenny's is wild.
She also has a type though.
Yeah. But it's still wild.
What can I say?
The other day also she was like, not so squishy now. I was like, that's what you think.
Get you a man who can do both.
Exactly. It's like Yoongi is also squishy, but he's also a lot of the time not squishy, but he's still squishy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So it was really good. I missed them a lot. I didn't want to come home.
I mean, I would feel the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for your songs of the week?
Yes, let's do our songs of the week.
All right, you go ahead, friend.
Oh boy.
What are your songs of the week?
BTS song is Jungkook, Yes or No. I feel like because of Never Let Go being released, I've been listening to a lot of like Golden again, and Yes or No has definitely been a huge re-listen for me.
Oh yeah. It's one of those like instant classics.
Yeah. Like I can always listen to that song. My non-BTS song was actually really, really, really difficult.
You just went to a TXT concert. I would have been surprised if you told me it was easy.
It was so hard because like Magic Island was like really close. It was so close. It was such a close second. It was like,
but
ooh.
You chose a good one though.
I did. Deep Down definitely has been on repeat, especially like on my playlists and stuff. I love that song. It's the TXT classic where it's like the verses are very like slow and like methodical, and then the chorus just like hits you in the face. And those are my favorite kind of TXT songs. Yeah. Can't We Leave the Monsters Alive is like right up there, you know.
Oh yeah. But I'm right there with you on that one.
I tell you.
Because for me, it's like Feral Neverland is just like slightly above Can't We Leave the Monsters Alive.
Can't We Leave the Monsters is my TXT song. Like that is the song.
But that's just because I have like so much attachment to Feral Neverland. That's why it's just like slightly above.
Magic Island, again, it's like that close second.
Wish List.
My God, I love
so
Wish
high
List.
up there.
I love.
I'm
Wish
surprised
List.
it didn't sing it. I'm surprised it wasn't part of the set list.
I know.
Because I know they try to sing that one like as often as they can.
Yeah, again, like Ghosting was a huge surprise to me. I was like, it was playing and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is not happening.
And it's got that opening that's like so distinct.
It's so iconic. I was like, oh my God. But like also, I feel like with every song that they played, because I hadn't watched anything or like seen a set list of things that were being played, I was going in blind. So like when like Puma happened, I was like, rock version? Are you saying? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure Len and Kat can tell you my reaction.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if I ask, they're gonna give me like all the details. Yeah. I would not be surprised. Just as you like give me all of the details about them. So yeah. What are best friends for?
What are best friends for? That's what they're for.
All right. My BTS song is Yet to Come.
Love that song. It's perfect for Festa.
Perfect for Festa. I've been feeling a little nostalgic. Probably just because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just like puts you in that mood, you know?
I agree.
And my non-BTS is Quarter Life.
Yeah.
By TXT. Because again, I am so tired.
I really love that song. It's got it's so good.
It's like I'm 27, but in my brain I'm like 25.
I feel like I have gone through a quarter life crisis.
Yeah, because COVID, I think in a lot of ways I feel like I'm still kind of in mine.
Yeah.
Because of like I've just started working and everything, so I'm just kind of like trying to figure out my life.
Yeah.
Now that I'm finally like settled. So it resonates a lot with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I
resonates a lot.
Resonates hugely, I can tell you that.
Massively, boys. But I think that does bring us to the end of this week's episode.
It does indeed.
As usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you would listen to your podcasts on the go. And you can also find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast. I haven't said this one in a while. Still not on Facebook. Don't find us there. We're not there.
No.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Cannot.
Mm-mm.
But otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good week. And we'll see you guys next Thursday.
See you next Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Yet to come.